Welcome to Papa Junk's shop. Well, today I thought we'd check out this battery equalizer balancer that I put in that cabinet a couple of months ago and compare it to the batteries that don't have an equalizer on them. My batteries were down to about 25% this morning. It's a nice sunny day for a change. Let's see, right now we're using about 2,000 watts. We got an electric heater running, plus whatever else is on in the house. And as you can see, it's sunny out there, but the sun is real low in the sky. You can see by the real long shadows. So we're just getting started on charging. So I'm going to get these battery boxes out from underneath there, get the batteries exposed. We'll get a voltmeter out and we'll take a look with them charging, and then we'll do one with them resting, and then we'll do one with them discharging. So let me get set up to do that. Okay, got them out from underneath the laundry room and got them opened up. This one the top opens on, this one the front opens on, and the top. So I open the top up just because it's easier. So they're all 100 ampere hour Redodo batteries. I'll get you set up on the tripod. Hope you can hear me. That's the only thing I don't like about this thing is the fan noise is awful. Other than that, the thing is wonderful as far as my experience anyways. So let's see what we're doing. I turned that heater off, so we're using what, 530 watts. And we're charging, this one's got 8 batteries in it. We're charging what, 38 amps on this one. We're charging, if I can get it so you can see it, 20 amps. And they're all hooked at the same point right there. So let me get you on a tripod and we'll check some voltages. Okay, this is the set with the equalizer on it. It's been a couple of months since I put it on. So here's the first battery, 13.51. There's the second battery, 13.512. 13.54. And 13.5. 13.5. Quick control again. 13.55. 13.51. 13.5. So they're all really close. So let's see if there's any current moving between them. So there's the one, 0.1 amps. Let's see. 0.09. 0.1. 0.05. So that's a look at that one. I'll move you over to the other one. We'll do the same thing. Okay, now this set of batteries is what I started out with. The Zoom's battery was my first battery. I still had a 12-volt system. And the date on that one is January of 22. This one was when I went to 24 volts, I bought this one, and that was when they were changing their name. And I sent them an email and I said, are they going to be compatible if I series them? And they said, yeah, just the name change. There's no difference in the batteries. So this one was in June of 22. And then when I went to 48 volts, this was in March of 23. So these batteries are actually different ages and from different batches and everything else. And I top balanced them when I first put them in. And I think when I transferred them from my old battery rack into here, I top balanced them, and that's been, what, quite some time ago. So other than that, they just been charging and discharging every day. So let's see how these are. And this is charging. So let's start here. This one's 13.49. 13.53. 13.49. And 13.48. So they're not off by much either, really. Not enough so I'd be concerned. So I'm going to, let's see, what do we want to do? I think what I'll do is I'll turn off all the incoming charging, and we'll see how the voltages are under load. Okay, we're not doing any charging now. See how quiet it is compared to when the solar's coming in? Alright, so we'll start out with the older battery. And let's see, we're using 520 watts. So the amperage from this battery right now, we're using 6.7 amps. So not a really big load. So $13.26. 13.24. 13.25. 13.25. Oops. And 13.25. So I'll move you over to the other battery. Okay, I'm over here. Let's see, this one is, we're using 3.7 amps. So, where do we want to start? We'll start negative side. You better get over here so you can see, huh? Okay, here we go. 13.24. 13.23. I probably should be testing this right on the terminals, but I'm using the same point every time on the bus bar pretty much. So 13.22. And 13.23. see if we got any current moving. 0.13, 0.12, 0.09, 0.12. So at this point of the state of charge, there isn't a whole lot of difference. Of course, while we're under load, I'm pretty sure the voltage would be more equal, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them charge up, and we're going to see how they are when they're at 100%. So see you in a couple hours, probably. Set you guys up in front of the inverter while I turn these two strings back on. You can listen and watch it come back up to full charging. That beeping is it's seeing solar, and you can see it's showing charge. There's the wattage, and there comes the fans. About 1.5 kilowatts from that one, 1.4 from that one. So we're putting 45 amps into the battery, and that's not counting the 520 some watts that the house is using. So see you in a couple hours. Yeah, it's been about an hour. Looks like we got about an hour to go. So we're charging with what? 80.7 amps, and we're at 68%. Got 300 amp per hour battery, so we got 203 so far. So, like I said, it's gonna take a couple hours. So, see you in an hour or so. Back out here in the garage, where it's noisy, I'll show you the amperage that's going into each battery. The one on the left is 200 amp hours, the other one's 100. As soon as I get more money saved up, I'm going to get another 100 for the other, so it'll each be 200, but I'll show you the amperage. It's pretty neat. The 200 amp one is usually almost twice as much current going into it as the 100 amp one. So will say 53 amps. And over here we got 28. This thought might be of interest for some of you. Okay, took a little longer because it does taper down as it gets closer to full. So it says 100%, 299. If we want to let it trickle in the rest of that, it will eventually go right to 0. But I think that's close enough to do our checking, so we'll go out and see what we got now, voltage wise, with everything just as it is. Alright, we're going to do the one with the balancer first. So, first one's 14.07. Second one, 13.56. 13.49. And 14.06. So 14.07, 13.56, 13.49, 1406. So we got some differences. So let's see if there's any current moving around here. Okay. Yep. 1.42 amps. 2.58. 0.4 and 1.34. Okay. So I'll move you over to the other battery, which doesn't have an equalizer on it, and we'll see what that one's doing. Okay, here we go with this one. Now I gotta get my wires untangled. Murphy tangled them all up when I wasn't looking. Alright, so we'll start here. 14.28. 13.55. Big difference. 13.55. 13.8. So the oldest one's got the highest voltage. Alright. So I'm going to move you back over to the other battery, and I'm going to disconnect it from the system, and we'll see what it does. Okay, see what we got now. Let's see. 13.95, 13.54, 13.47, 13.93. So I'm going to let it set for a while. We'll see if it balances out. Yeah, it's coming up on 15 minutes. So just thought I'd show you this. Let's see, the house is still using 500 and some watts. So on the PV1 we got what, 166 volts, 0.9 amps, and 163 watts. And then PV2 we got 169 volts, 2 amps, 346 watts. And the battery's getting 0 amps, so the sun's doing all the work. The battery voltage is 55. Okay, I'll put you on a tripod and we'll check this out. See how that balancer's done in 15 minutes time. Okay, so start here again. Cable's out of the way. 13.549. 13.42. 13.38. 13.49. So it's definitely making a difference. Let's see. Let's try the old ammeter and see what we're down to. Okay, first one. 1.19. 0.28. 0.1. 0.5. 0.2. So it has gone down. See what the battery back voltage is. 53.79. Okay, so it does seem to work, and this battery doesn't have as big a difference as that one, that's for sure. I think what I'll do now is I'll turn this battery back on, and I'll turn that one off and let it set for about 15 minutes, and we'll see what happens with that one that was a little bit higher than the rest of them. So I'm gonna do that. I took that front cover off so I could get to the second row down there just for the fun of it. I thought I'd check those. And we're getting just about probably 15 minutes like we waited on the other one. So this is disconnected. I got 13.62 on the back one. The front one is 13.62. And now the other back one on the other side, 13.59. And 13.62. So they're pretty close. So let's get up to the second story here. Get you guys around so you can see better. Okay, so this one was what? The high one, it was 14.32. Now it's 14.05. 13.43. 13.41. Oh, wrong one. 13.76. So the oldest one's got the highest voltage, so it's probably got one cell going a little high. But overall, they seem to be doing pretty well. I have another one of those balancers. I probably should put it on this while I got it open. So I guess you guys have put up with this enough, probably. I thought it was kind of interesting. Some of you might, some of you might not. But you know, I watch a lot of other YouTube videos of guys testing batteries, and a lot of them get the batteries to test. You know, companies send them to them to test them out. I bought 12 of these with my own money. Nobody sent me any to test out. You'd think Redodo would want somebody that's a good customer to check out some of their stuff, but I guess it doesn't work that way. Anyways, these are my newest ones, and I ordered all 4 of them at the same time. You'd think the serial numbers would be consecutive, but they're not. This one's 486, 277, 280, and 402. And I don't know if anybody noticed or not, but they don't even have the same stickers on them. This one's got this extra writing here where these don't. So So, I mean, they seem to work alright, but you'd think, you know, they'd be a little more consistent. When guy orders 4 of them, you'd think you'd want them out of the same batch. Not saying that there's anything wrong, but it just makes me wonder sometimes about some of these places. But that's what I started out with because that's what I could afford, and I thought I better keep them all the same. So I've watched some guys that have been mixing them, and I've got some mixed on my little system. They all seem to be happy too, so I don't know. It's just whatever you think, I guess. You got to make your own decisions. So if you found this interesting, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know. And if you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed and you like this kind of stuff, please do. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.